Welcome to another edition of Smart Budget Channel, and today we'll be doing a Walmart product review of the Ozark Trail 15-in-1 multi-tool. This multi-tool has outside opening, 15 tools in one, tight package, stainless steel handle, sheath included. A little bit about this: I bought it almost 2 years ago, and I had seen it in the store for a while, and I was wondering how tough it is. I wanted to find something that was like a Leatherman Wave, which I own, or even a Gerber suspension. I own that one too, but I wanted it more budget friendly because the Leatherman Wave is really expensive versus an Ozark Trail. But I wanted one that was very similar to the Wave, that the tools actually lock, heavy duty. So when I bought it a few years ago, I bought it so that I could use it around the house and put it to the test, and it held out just fine. I didn't have any issues, and trust me, I did beat it up. When I bought the item almost 2 years ago, it was $14.86. With inflation and everything that's going on, it's around $15.96 now. So yes, the price has gone up, but it's still within a budget-friendly frame. Now, if I was going to go with a little bit more expensive, at the time I got my Gerber suspension, I think it was like $29. Now it's probably in the $30 range if they even sell those anymore. But and the time I got my Leatherman, it was almost $100. So, you know, they progressively go more and more up. But I wanted to find something that was similar to the Wave or the suspension, but didn't break the bank. So I'm always looking for something for you guys that is more budget friendly, but it can hold up. I really wanted something that could hold up. I tried different multi-tools. I bought different ones that were inexpensive, and I broke them all. I literally destroyed them. You know, I put them to the test and they didn't hold out. That's why I'm not even reviewing those, because there's nothing left of those. I mean, they literally broke. So, but this one, I'm very impressed. I will tell you right out front, I'm giving it a thumbs up for a lot of reasons. Okay, it actually held up. I mean, you will get what you pay for, but at the same time, it is this particular model, which is the model 6001. You know, the website, they try to say it's small and compact. It's not. It's got some bulk to it. It's heavy, but it does have a sheath here. And if you don't want to use the sheath, you have another option here, which is kind of cool. It actually has a clip, so you can clip this to your pocket or your belt if you want to. Okay, and I've done it, and I didn't have any issues with it. The clip's strong, as you can see. Get it close to you, as you can see right there. Yeah, this clip is strong. There's no issues with that clip. It's not going to fall out of your pocket once you clip it in. Okay. Now the sheath itself is just it doesn't have the Velcro. It has a button, which I like that. I don't like Velcro. That stuff wears out. It just has your regular belt loop on the back here for that. So there's nothing fancy about the sheath. It's just a typical nylon sheath. Okay, so but if you don't want to use the sheath and you want to just clip it to your pocket like a pocket knife, you can do that. It gives you that option. This is the box it came in. Nothing fancy about the box. I'm going to start reading off everything that has on it. Long nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutter, removable pocket clip, has a saw, so if you need to cut some branches, it'll do the job. It has a serrated edge knife blade, wire stripper, can and bottle opener, pry bar, slotted screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, standard knife on it, scissors, coarse file, and a fine file, and then of course your sheath. So let me go ahead and just open these up for you. And again, this has heft to it. And I know people don't like stuff that has a lot of weight, but that tells me versus their other type of models that they have, they're much lighter. They're not heavy duty, and I broke some of those. So I wanted to find something that was actually decent. And if you can find these in your stores, in your Walmart stores, grab one. Definitely grab one. So as you can see, it's spring loaded. And I'll get a close look. Yeah, you can strip wire with this, no problem. You can cut wire with this. It's got a good grip here, so if you need to grip something, no problem. Okay, of course your clip, we've already talked about that. Now, the one thing I like about it, a big plus versus the other models, is that these tools lock. Okay, they actually have a lock on them. So we're going to start going through all the tools here. I named them off. Now you get to see them. This is your serrated blade. Please be careful. These are sharp out of the box. That's the one thing I have always had a problem with some brands. You get them, but they're not sharp. So you're there having to sharpen the knife and the scissors and all that, which, you know, it should come sharp out of the box. Now this serrated blade, perfect. You need to cut some thick rope. This is what you want to use right here. Again, this blade is locked, okay? So you want to unlock it. It's got this, let me kind of open this up here. If you look real close, it's got a switch here. You just pull this switch back. Put your thumb here and your finger here. I'm doing it with my left hand. You can do it with your right. Doesn't matter. I'll do it with right. Pull it back, and then you can fold it back in place and let it go. Now, if you're left-handed, not a problem. Same thing. Pull it back and let it go. Okay, so you got to see that tool. You got your Phillips head right here, and you got your bottle opener right here. You got another slotted flat head right here. And again, all these tools lock. And right here, there you go. As you can see, it might have a little bit of wood residue in there. I definitely took it to the test, cut some branches, no problem. Again, very sharp, guys. Be very careful with this. Okay, let's start on this side. This is just a standard straight blade, very sharp. Love the blade. Couldn't ask for anything better from these guys. Now you have to understand that this quality of steel, it's not a, you know, it might dull a little quicker. Sharpen it up with a stone, you'll be fine. But I haven't used it enough to dull it out yet. Okay. Phillips head right here. Scissors. They're really good scissors, actually. They're sharp. They cut paper, no problem. Got that nice spring in there. Does the job. Again, fold it back this way. There you go. And here's your file right here. No problem. It's two-sided. So you have your coarse side and your fine side. Okay. So that's basically it on this beautiful multi-tool. Like I said, it's got heft to it. It's got some weight to it, but I'm okay with that because that tells me that this thing can handle cutting some wire, you know, something a little thick. And I took it to the test. I have cut, stripped, sawed, you know, filed down. I mean, I would not have a problem going into the woods with this tool right here. Again, I'm trying to be, because I am a budget-friendly channel. That's why I do the reviews on these type of items. And hands down, I don't have any cons on this other than the weight. It just has weight to it. And if you don't like weight, you might not like this. But then again, you want something that has some heft to it, so you know if you're doing some heavy-duty task with it, it's not going to just break on you like some of their other models and stuff. And some of their other models, they don't lock. And I want my tools to lock. They, you know, when they don't lock, it's hard. You got to be real stable with it and careful that it doesn't fold in on you. And this does not have any issues folding in. Again, everything locks in place. Everything else, this is just, it's similar. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of your inexpensive version of the Wave. That's what that reminds me of. But again, I am totally satisfied with this multi-tool. Again, you have 15 tools to use here. Everything works just fine. Haven't had any issues. Again, you know, is it as good as the Wave, or is it as good as the Gerber suspension? I wouldn't say it's as good as the Wave. It would definitely match up with the suspension, the Gerber suspension, though. Okay, but as in overall, you want something that's going to last. That if you know you don't have a lot of money and you want to have a good multi-tool, and you want to have one in your car, one in your toolbox, one in the drawer, in your junk drawer in your house, I definitely recommend this. And this is the one that I actually use around the house. And again, I haven't had any issues with it. If you guys have any questions for me, please put it in the comment section below. And for all my returning subscribers, stay smart, stay on budget, and have a wonderful day.